कि 1860 से लेकर 2023 पर 23 तक अंग्रेजों ने बनाए, अंग्रेज पार्लियामेंट ने बनाए हुए कानून के आधार पर इस देश की क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम चलती रही। इसकी जगह भारतीय आत्मा के साथ ये 3 कानून अब प्रस्तावित होंगे और हमारी क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम के अंदर बहुत बड़ा परिवर्तन आएगा।
The Parliament has recently passed 3 criminal law bills which seeks to repeal and replace the IPC, CRPC and Indian Evidence Acts. This major step has been taken by the Home Ministry to repeal the laws framed by British and create criminal reform focusing on reformative and rehabilitative approaches along with making laws gender neutral. In this video, we are going to discuss about Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhitha 2023. BNSS is a procedural code proposed to replace the Criminal Procedure Code. CRPC is a procedural law that deals with arrest, investigation, bail, and trial procedure in case of criminal offences. One of the major drawbacks of CRPC is that justice is not delivered in time. To combat this lacuna, the proposed code has ushered in following new concepts. First is concept of timelines. The proposed law introduces stringent timelines for various procedural aspects. For instance, it mandates that the police must present their challan before the court within 7 days of the first hearing. Furthermore, the legislation stipulates that investigation must conclude within 90 days of filing a charge sheet. The time limit for filing the charge sheet has been fixed at 90 days, and after this, the investigation can be conducted only for another 90 days. As per the new code, the deadline for filing an FIR has been fixed. The police will have to register an FIR within 3 days of the complaint, and in cases involving a punishment of 3 to 7 years, the FIR will have to be registered after preliminary investigation. After submitting the investigation report to the district magistrate, it will have to be presented before the court within 24 hours. Charge sheet can no longer be kept pending after 180 days. The request for acquittal by the accused will also have to be made within 60 days. A provision was made to send the medical examination report of the rape victims directly to the police station and court within 7 days without any delay. Messy petitions can be filed only within 30 days of the Supreme Court rejecting the appeal. Second is use of technology. As per the new code, a woman can lodge an FIR in the police station through e-FIR. Cognizance of it will be taken and arrangements have been made to provide reply to women at her home within 2 days. This facility is provided for accessibility of justice to women from their homes in cases such as reporting domestic violence or sexual assault. Further, the technology has been used to stop the misuse of police power by maintaining transparency and accountability. Use of technology in all 3 stages of crime scene, investigation and trial has been given, which will not only ensure transparency and accountability in police probes, but will also improve the quality of evidence and help in protecting the rights of both the victim and the accused. Compulsory provisions for video recording of evidence, search and seizure have been made, which will greatly reduce the scope of framing someone. Now the victim can go to the police station and lodge a 0 FIR, and it will be compulsorily transferred to the concerned police station within 24 hours. Summary trials. The new code expands the scope of summary trials, specifically in cases where the punishment does not exceed 3 years. This streamlining of legal processes is aimed at expediting justice and ensuring a more efficient judicial system. Trial in absentia. There were incidents in our country where criminals hide in other countries, making it impossible to trial them. The new code says they don't need to come here now. To ensure that the justice is being done, the trial will be continued in their absence if they don't appear before the court within 90 days. The trial will proceed in his or her absence. In that case, lawyers appointed by the government will get the person bail or put him or her on the death row. A public prosecutor will be appointed for their prosecution. By trying their cases in their absence, it will make the process to bring them back speedy as their status changes once they are convicted. There will be a quick procedure to bring the accused to India from other countries. Next provision is of selling of materials, objects and vehicles seized in crimes. Provisions are introduced to sell materials, objects and vehicles seized in crimes with the permission of the court within 30 days after taking video or photographic evidence. Large number of property lying in the police stations will be sold by the magistrate after getting the videography done, and with the consent of the court, it will be sold within 30 days and the money will be deposited in the court. This will lessen the burden of police stations across the country where crime properties are left undisposed for decades. Mercy petition against death penalty. According to the new code, only convict can file mercy petition against the death penalty. NGOs or third parties cannot file mercy petition. Mercy petitions has to be filed within 30 days after the decision of the Supreme Court on appeal. Metropolitan magistrates. The hierarchy of criminal courts was made uniform across the country. Classification of metropolitan areas and metropolitan magistrates was removed. Plea bargaining. There was no time limit for plea bargaining earlier. Now, the accused will get 7 days to file a plea for acquittal. A judge has to hold the hearing in those 7 days, and in a maximum time of 120 days, the case would come to trial. If one accepts their crime within 30 days of the crime, then the punishment would be less.